Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to teach you all the need to knows about your knife. And I'm going to give you all the safety tips, all the tips and tricks. So without further ado, let's just jump right into this video. So the first thing is how to hold your knife. You want to keep your thumb pressed against the blade of the knife in line with the blade. You want your 3 fingers to be wrapped securely around the blade, and then you want your pointer finger to be pressed against the back of the handle. A fun tip for keeping your board still, it's not really fun, but it's safer, is to put cloth underneath it. It's really going to help keep your board stable and avoid it from sliding. Next up is how to sharpen your knife. So I'm using a sharpening steel. There are different things you can use to sharpen your knife, such as a stone or an electric sharpener. Today I'm just going to show you how to use a steel. Basically, you want to take your steel, you want to hold your knife against it at about a 45-degree angle. You want to hold both of these in front of you horizontally, and then you want to make swift, smooth, and slow passes along each side of the knife. You want to do about equal passes on each side of the knife so it's sharpened on both sides. And a sharp knife is really important because if you have a sharp knife and you're cutting something, it's going to go through with ease. If it's dull, it can slip and you can cut yourself. Now when it comes to leaving your knife, you want to make sure that your knife, the blade is facing upwards. It's at the top of your cutting board, closest to the wall. This way there's no chance of it falling and you cutting yourself or children getting to it, because children with knives just don't mix. Now when it comes to cutting food that is round, you always want to cut off one end. It's going to stop it from sliding. It's going to give you a lot more control versus if you left it round and it was just rolling all over the place. Which brings us to the next rule. If you're cutting something that needs a little bit more pressure, feel free to put the palm of your free hand against the back of the knife just to add a little more pressure and get through it. Now I'm going to go into how to actually cut using your knife. So I'm going to show you with an onion because it usually requires the most amount of different types of cuts. So first I'm just going to cut it lengthwise using my palm to sort of hold it still. As you can see, my board is moving all over the place because I didn't have a cloth under it. Would have been super helpful. Now I'm going to show you how to use the claw. You do this using your free hand. You basically curl your fingers under. Use your fingers as a guide for your knife when cutting. This also keeps your vegetable in place on all sides. And it protects your fingers because you don't want your fingers to become part of the meal. That's not tasty and that's not gonna feel great for you. And then lastly, when you're cutting with your knife, you want the tip of your knife to hit the cutting board first, and then you want to follow through with the rest of your knife. And you always want to cut with your food closest to the base of the knife. Last tip is how to clean your knife. You want to take your sponge and you want to use downward motions when cleaning the blade. It's going to make sure that you don't cut yourself. You also don't want to leave your knife in a sink full of soapy or dirty water. You won't be able to see it. You're going to reach your hand in, and we all know how that ends. And you also want to wash your knife right after you use it, because then everything's going to come off of it really easy versus when it's dried on and you have to scrub. Trust me, all of these tips, your fingers will thank me in the future. But yeah guys, that completes this video. That's basically some of the tips and tricks to handling your knife well and keeping yourself safe in the process. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you want any more of these sort of kitchen informational videos, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to make them for you. Make sure to subscribe to this channel for new videos every Monday and Thursday, and make sure to like this video. Yeah, hit the thumbs up. And anyways guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!